Yeah, you would do better at that voice, I think.
Skin Piccolo is on the scene. Prepare to be cut in your between.
Are you trying to rhyme?
Prepare to be cut in your between. Prepare to be cut in tween. I shall start at your groin and end at your nostril.
And then no further will I go up.
I will save the bridge of your nose.
I will cross that bridge later. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was great.
We're recording anytime you want to. Let's start this episode, and I'll get my timer here.
I guess now.
Let me actually not now yet. I'm sorry. Now. Right now. Don't prepare.
Okay,
it's happening right now. Hello, everybody. We're back.
We're back. We're so back.
So we have a special treat for you. Actually, I'm not going to set the 20-minute timer because we have no idea how long this will take. I'm just going to set a stopwatch so we know how long it took. I wrote a story. Don't read it. Don't read it yet.
Okay.
I've got it in white text so that you can't read it.
It is hard to see.
Yeah. It's slightly difficult to read at the moment, which
is tough to see.
So I'm going to turn it to black text. I wrote this story for no ulterior motive, and you're going to know exactly how pure this story is and how pure my intentions were for this story as you read through it.
Okay.
I'm just excited because we always talked about how we would do like a dramatic reading together.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to actually pause real quick and change the Audacity thing. Then we're going to get started, everybody. You can tell us some facts while I do this, actually.
Okay. What do you want me to, like what?
I'm back. You wasted your chance.
I had time for one fact.
Time for one fact, and now you just seem like a dumbass.
I fucking blew it.
All right, let's get started here, everybody. Don't read yet.
I'm not. I can't. It's white.
Okay, there we go.
Now I can read.
Okay, and you voice you're the narrator, you are you, and I'll be me. Go.
Okay, are you the only speaking character?
No, well, you speak.
Okay, so I'm narrating and voicing myself.
Yeah, you can think a moment to ponder what if you want to do a different voice for the narrator, or if you just want to be you both times. It doesn't really have to be dramatic. I just want you to read these words in your voice.
The sun was setting over the neon-lit arcade of virgins, an erect edifice where the names of hot gamers blinked on forever by their high scores. Ooh. Nick, the sweet, petite, blonde beacon of body hair and beanie charm, adjusted his glasses.
Oh, he just adjusted his glasses. I'm getting 4D.
As he stared at the glowing screen of Dance Dance Revolution Extreme. His tiny feet tapped nervously on the arrows, his beanie all askew, bedraggled by the energy of his timid cha-cha. Joel, the smooth yapping, implausibly muscular titan of pheromones.
You like the random double space here that I didn't realize.
That's pretty good. You want me to reread it with the double space in mind?
Yeah.
Joel, the smooth yapping, implausibly muscular titan of pheromones, leaned against the machine, his bald head reflecting the fluorescent lights like a shorn testicle of masculinity. His mustache twitched as he smirked, arms crossed over his chest, which was so chiseled it could have been, and likely was, used to break open a coconut.
So this is me. Nick,
Joel said, his voice as smooth as a freshly waxed thigh.
You know you can't beat me. I've got the moves of a caffeinated cheetah and the stamina of a caffeinated cheetah.
Nick gulped, his voice squeaking like a rubber duck being sat on.
I don't know, Joel. I've been practicing. I even watched Step Up 2, The Streets, for inspiration.
Joel chuckled, a deep rumbling sound that made the nearby cello resonate.
Oh, Nick, you're adorable. But this is not Step Up. This is Dance Dance Revolution Extreme. And in this dojo, I am the puppet master.
A challenge was said. The stakes were high. The prize, influence. As the music started, Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit, Nick and Joel began to dance.
Just one of those days!
Nick's movements were frantic, like a sexy nerd trying to solve an oiled Rubik's boob, while Joel's were smooth and calculated, his muscles bouncing with every bump. Bump. All 200 crusaders gathered around. Oh, you guys are here.
Yeah, you guys are here for this one.
But then, something wild happened. The screen began to glitch. The arrows turned into hearts, and the music shifted to a slow, sultry Shrek-saxophone solo. Nick froze, his beanie slipping slightly over his anime eyes.
Joel, what's happening? Is this part of the game?
Joel, ever the smooth operator, didn't miss a beat.
Nick, my sweet hairy baby, this isn't just a game anymore. This is destiny, trademarked.
Before Nick could protest, Joel grabbed him by the waist and spun him around, pulling his ass into his lap as Shrek reached its crescendo. The arcade machines around them lit up purple now, their screens saying things like, "Kiss him, you fool," and "You've always wanted this."
Heart.
Nick's glasses fogged up as he looked into Joel's steady eyes, his voice trembling.
Joel, I don't know what's happening. Is this real?
Joel's mustache grew even larger as he leaned in closer, his voice a low whisper.
Nick, my beanie-bearing bundle of bliss. This is as real as the fake moon landing conspiracy. And I think it's time we stop orbiting around the bush.
You said brush. You wrote brush. and then, as the arcade lights dazzled and the Shrek squealed on his instrument, Joel and Nick shared a kiss that shook the very foundations of arcade crusades. The Contra game in the corner began to glow, as if blessing their union, and the crowd erupted into the hands thing. What's that called? As Nick pulled away, his face flushed and his beanie now completely askew. So off, he realized that this had taken a turn he didn't expected.
Wait a minute,
he said, his voice rising in panic.
Is this leading to us making love?
Joel grinned, his mustache curling with mischief.
Oh, Nick, you always were the smart one.
Is that the end?
Ooh, that's the end, yeah.
That was beautiful. It's called Scoring High. I didn't see that.
Did you say I hate to see that?
I didn't see it.
I hate to see that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh man, I loved every moment of that. Thank you so much. This has been a dream come. That's only been 6 minutes and a half, but I actually thought of something that I want to do now. So we're gonna pause this for a moment. We're gonna come back in just a minute.
Yeah, we won't beat around the brush.
Yeah, we're not gonna orbit around the brush because that's that's not the end zone. If you know what I'm talking about, that's near success. That's like kissing the perineum. You know, close but no cigar.
Close to just a couple of different things.
Close to just a couple of such things. All right, pause. What'd you think of that?
It's pretty good.
What was the turn he didn't expect?
This had taken a turn he didn't expected.
Oh God. Okay, don't read it yet. Copy that shit.
I can already tell it's different.
Don't read it yet.
I just read the last line.
Okay, we're back.
Whoa.
Don't read it. Don't read it yet. Ah, my butt just hit the microphone. That was a little erotica for y'all. All right, so we've run it through a lot of translations now. I don't know if I'll keep us translating it in yet. But Nick's already laughing because he read it.
I just read a little.
So, all right, Nick, you're gonna go ahead here.
The sun was you already see in the first line. The sun was setting behind the neon lights of the Portico de las Virgenes, an imposing building where the names of great players were forever etched between their records. Nick, a friendly blonde man in a magic hat, adjusted his glasses as he watched the glowing screen of Dance Dance Revolution Extreme.
I like that stayed.
I like being described as a friendly blonde man in a magic hat.
Friendly blonde man in a magic hat.
His tiny feet tapped nervously on the blocks. His hat tilted to one side, worn down by Cha-Cha's shy energy. Joel, an incredibly muscular, soft-barking pheromone giant, leaned over the car, his bald head reflecting the fluorescent light like a severed male member.
No.
His mustache twitched as he smiled crookedly and crossed his arms over a chest so bulging it could be used to split coconuts. Go ahead.
Nick, you know you can't beat me.
Joel said, his voice as soft as a freshly shaved thigh.
I think that might be the same.
I think it was smooth before.
Okay.
I have the moves and stamina.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
It lost the quote. It lost that in translation. I have the moves and stamina of a cheetah on caffeine.
Nick swallowed, his voice squeaking like a rubber duck landing on him.
They flipped the roles.
I don't know, Joel. I was training. I even watched Step Up 2 The Streets for inspiration.
Joel laughed so loudly and sonorously that the cello next to him echoed the sound.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Where are we? I see it.
We're at Oh, Nick.
Oh, Nick, you're great. But this is in Step Up. This is Dance Dance Revolution Extreme. And in this dojo, I'm the puppeteer.
They say it was a challenge. The stakes were high. The prize? Influence.
Good.
When the music started playing, Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff, Nick and Joel began to dance. Nick's movements were frenetic, like a horny maniac trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with his oiled up tits. While Joel's were fluid and calculated, his muscles pulsing with every thrust. 200 crusaders gathered. But then something strange happened. The screen started to go dark. The arrows turned into hearts and the music changed into a slow, sensual circus solo. Nick froze, his hat sliding lightly over his anime-esque eyes.
I want to do that slow.
It's a circus solo.
Joel, what's going on?
No, keep going. I just add it to the ambience.
Is this part of the game?
Joel was always an efficient operator and never made a mistake.
Where the hell are we?
You were always an efficient operator and never made a mistake.
Where the hell are we?
Up a little. Up about 2 more lines. One more. No, to the right. Start at Nick.
Okay, thanks. Nick, my sweet furry baby. This isn't just a game anymore. This is fate trademarked. Also a game. That's perfect.
Before Nick could protest, Joel grabbed him by the waist and spun him around, pushing his ass down onto his knees as Chirksaphone blared. The slot machines around him now glowed purple, and messages like, "Kiss him, idiot," and "I've always wanted this," lesson 3, appeared on the screens. Nick's glasses fogged up as he looked into Joel's calm eyes, his voice shaking. "Joel, I don't know what's going on. Is this true?" Joel's mustache grew even longer as he stepped closer, his voice dropping to a low whisper.
Nick. You're the boy in the hat. There's as the fake moon landing story. I think it's time to stop beating around the bush.
Oh, it fixed it.
Figured it out. AI is getting smarter.
That line's funny because I imagine you saying that very matter of fact, like you're the boy in the hat. You should know this. You should be aware.
Yeah. Nick, you're the boy in the hat. This is as real as the fake moon landing story. I think it's time we stop beating around the bush.
And then, as the arcade lights came up and Shrek screamed at his machine, Shrek's just
he's playing an arcade
Shrek's just
game.
a second character. He's a secondary character in this story.
He's at one of the other machines just playing it. Donkey! Fuck!
Donkey! Dig Dog is hard!
Dig Dog has layers!
Okay.
Where are we?
Joel and Nick kissed, shaking Arcade Crusades to its core. The Contras in the corner glowed as if blessing their union, and the crowd exploded in what seemed like an imminent explosion. So they're going to explode again.
What I like to imagine No, this explosion was imminent, and I imagine that they're like, well, he said this was fate.
Oh, it kind of sounds like they all know they're gonna explode and they're freaking out about it.
They exploded in what seemed like something that couldn't be stopped. It's just what was happening.
I like to think that they know their time is limited. Like the crowd is like, we're all about to explode.
I'm sore.
As Nick walked away, his face red and his hat tilted. How do you tilt a beanie? He realized the events had taken an unexpected turn. Wait a minute, he said, his voice thick with... Hold on. Wait a minute, he said, his voice thick with panic.
That's dripping with panic.
Is this what motivates us to make love? Joel smiled, his mustache curling mischievously.
Oh, you always seemed the smartest. Wow.
It's me, the boy in the magic hat.
Nick, you're the boy in the magic hat. You always seemed the smartest. My God, I'm tired from laughing. That was fucking awesome. Oh my God. I don't care. It looks like 13 minutes. That's going to be an episode.
This would just be like another story episode.
Yeah, that's story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Nick, God bless you for reading that shit. All right, well, we're going to figure out what game we're playing next. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're very welcome. If you'd like more shit like this, all you got to do is ask.
Joel, an incredibly muscular, soft barking pheromone giant. Leaned over the car, his bald head reflecting the fluorescent light like a severed male member.
No!
Nick and Joel began to dance. Nick's movements were frenetic, like a horny maniac trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with his oiled up tits. On Joel's